welcome. My name is Myra. I am coming to you from Southern California in the Inland Empire, and thank you for joining me today. I am just making a quick little intro. The video that I recorded the other day went really long, and so I had to split it up. So this will be a continuation to the last video I made. This will be for my sock talk and my acquisitions. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. I never realized how much I talk, so yeah, those were really long. So yeah, I decided to split them up, and then they are a little choppy, so I'm sorry about that. I had a lot of interruptions, things. It was my day off, so that's the only time when I have a chance to sit down and relax and go through my crafty stuff. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy and have a good rest of your week. And I am off to Disneyland. Yay, the happiest place on earth. So that's why I'm wearing my little, it says, "Be careful, I'm homemade." It's one of my favorite shirts. So yeah, I will try to vlog a little bit, and then I will make a short video of my Disneyland trip. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Bye. So the first one I'm going to show is in my Jolly Rancher tin. I love this tin. I actually got this at Vegas last year when I went with my fiance, and he was like, "Babe, what are you going to use that freaking tin for?" He's like, "You don't go to work," because I work from home. I was like, "What do you mean? I'm going to put my knitting in there." And I did. So it's holding a sock, and of course it's matching. This is super cool. I love this. It is a Lollipop yarn, because I do love her yarn, and it's called Show Off, and it's a 80/20, because that's my favorite base. 80/20, and it did come with a mini. So what am I attached to here? I don't know what happened there. All right, so this is what I have so far. I love it so much. I love bright colors. Let's see. Where do I have? Where did they go? Let's see. This is how much it looks with this much sock. Nah. It's a little toe. That's super cute. But yeah, that's how much I have. So once I get it, I was thinking of putting it in my rotation to the amusement park going, but I have plenty of socks to throw in the amusement park. So that's that one. So I'm a toe up sock maker. And I found, like, I started doing it like a normal from, I think I learned fibers with socks. I took a class through Craftsy when that was still a thing, and I started doing them like that. And then I found a tutorial that Knitty Natty did, Natalie, her toe up class online, like her tutorial, and I do them like that now from now on. Just toe up, and I do the Shadow Wrap Heel by Earth Tones Girl. So, and then I do the regular 2x2. I don't like the twisted 1 by 1, 1 by 1. I don't like those. All I do is 2 by 2. So it's pretty basic. Toe up, then the shadow wrap, and then I do like 20 rows of ribbing, and that's it. So I already have like my number of how many rows I need for my foot, how long I like them on my leg, and fibers. But yeah, so this is another one that I have started. This I started on our trip to New Orleans. All I did was the toe at home, and then this is everything that I knit on the plane and on the way there, and I think I knit on the bus when we were going to one of our tours, and then that was it. That's all I did. On the way back, I got injured while we were over there, so on the way back I just slept in the plane because I was bummed out. My stupid foot, I twisted my foot. I had to come back with the thing on my foot. What do you call it? Yeah, it was all bad. So this is the yarn, and this is another Grocery Girls, I think. Yarn ink. Yarn ink, and the colorway is a Morset. So I think it was another one that I got from the Grocery Girls. And this is the mini. So pretty. Autumny. And I have one of my RFB random fandom bags in there. I love it. It's a strawberry shortcake because I'm an 80s baby. But I've got scissors, stitch markers, fixer thingy, like the little crochet hooks to fix like if you drop a stitch. And I have a little satchel with lavender in there. So yeah, that's that. This is another one that I could be taking with me to the amusement parks if I wanted to. I mean, I would have to switch the bag because this bag is kind of big. And this is another, oh, it's a fat squirrel. And it's another Kirsty one because that's how I roll. That's that. And then this one, this bag, I gotta show off this bag. I mean, purple is not my color, but I mean, look at this. Look at this. I think they didn't have any more. Like, I think she had a pink, and somebody took it. Somebody beat me to it. So in this big old bag, let's see. Let me put. I have one finished sock, and the other sock that's in progress is the one I've been carrying around. But I have, it doesn't fit the sock blocker because it's for my fiance. And he actually picked this color at one of the yarn stores in Texas. So if he picked it, of course, I had to knit it for him. And the mini is actually Frankie and Fibers color because I looked for a color that would be a good contrast. And he liked the neon. So I found a neon contrast color. Looks pretty cool. I like it. I messed up and I didn't do the toe because I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait to get it, so I just started it. But the second one, I did start with the neon, so I think I'm just gonna pull it out. So this is when I'm glad I always put a stitch marker where my toe ends. So I think I'm just gonna cut it and do the toe. Ooh, fiber. So that's that one. See, it's so easy to put it on and take it off. The other one, the wood one, they get stuck and pull on. so that's that. I've got a couple of other ones in this basket with, this one's actually just yarn, just the yarn ready to go. And I really don't want to pull it out. Oh, this is a mess. My kid's over there eating. I don't know if you can hear him. Okay, it's Hue Locos in the Verdigris color. And it's in the Phyllis sock and Verdigris. I don't know what color that is. 75/25 superwash and nylon. But me and the greens, yes, please. And it did come with a mini, which is super cool, green. And I have that in my Grogu, because he's not Baby Yoda. He's Grogu. And it's in a Molly Klein Designs bag. So that one's ready to go, ready to get started. Next one, I have another Molly Klein bag. The llamas or alpacas. This one I love too. These are more like muted colors. And it's in a ball. You know I like my balls. And it did come with a mini as well. Pull this one out. So this is a mini. And this one's called Quirky. And it is a lollipop. Lollipop. I love her. Like, I would wake up early in the morning to get her. I had to unfriend her. That's how bad it was. I had to unfollow her from Instagram because it was, I couldn't contain myself. I don't have any self-control. So I'm like, I'm gonna have to unfollow her for a while. That's crazy. And I've got a Luke's Stitch Mucka. But I do love this one too. I love her squishy yarn. I love it. And I've got another tin that I got in Nashville. Me and my tins. I have like a couple of stitch markers in there just to mark, because I do like to start marking my rows once I get to my count so I can start my toe. Next I have another Fat Squirrel bag. This one's a Christmas bag. And I love it. It's so cute. Oh, this one's my advent calendar sock, striped sock. Let's see, what year is this? 2020 from the Cozy Knitter. And it's in her Bliss. So it's a 2020. And this one's so far, like, why haven't I finished this sock? Why? I actually, oh, what the heck? These are, I'm using my signature, which, these annoy me. Like, I love the needle, but really? Sheesh. Shish kebab. So that's my sock, and I didn't do any contrast. And this one, I think this one's the Fish Lips Kiss when I was doing those. And then I learned about the Earthstone Girls one, and I love that one. So, but yeah, look how far this is. Like, I like to knit my socks, my leg as big as my foot. And look at this. Look how far I am. I think I should be starting the ribbing already. I don't know. I don't know what to tell myself. And then this one is this far. So this is pretty cool too. This one's fun. And I've got my little stocking stitch marker. I don't know if you can hear this. The roosters. This is when they go crazy. It's so cute. Look at it. It's a little stocking. I have this thingamabob to put your needles in. And it's from the Knitting I Love. I don't know, I haven't seen her in a while, like posting stuff. I don't know. So let's put that back. So that's going to be another one that I need to keep in rotation. At least do 2-3 rounds at a time. Okay, last one I have in here. I don't think this is this isn't a, oh, sorry. My leg's falling asleep. This is actually this yarn. I have a completed sock, and I used this for contrast. And let me see, I do have the yarn tags here. This is actually a Christmas. It's called Gumdrop Nougat from Yarn Cafe. And a stroll is the contrast in the color Dogwood Heather. So let me show you that sock. And I had it in this bag from the Random Fandom bags. I love her tea bag looking bags. They're so fun. So let's see, where is that sock? Right here. Let me show you. So I have a couple of my socks here. I mean, they are used, but they're clean. I'll show you. I'll do a sock parade. That's that one. That's what that looks like, the Nougat. I love these socks. They are super soft. And they're holding up pretty good. Like, they don't look like I've used them a whole lot, and I do. Not even the stroll. Like, I've heard that a lot of people don't like it. I mean, yeah, it's a little it's peeling a little bit, but I don't think it's too bad. Like, I've used them a lot. Where's the other one? So that one I talked about already. So I'm gonna put those back. I'll put my basket back. There's that one. So I'll do sock parades since I have them out. And I'm just gonna show one, but I swear I have the pairs. Obviously with the wear, you can tell I have the pair. So these, I was on a roll with knitting socks for a while. So I do have quite a bit of pairs. And this is a lollipop yarn too. I think it was called a Monster Mash, I want to say. That's another pair. And here's the other one. And then this one, this is actually the first pair that I ever knit that fit. And these are store-bought yarn. This is the first pair I ever knit that fit me. And these were actually made with a 2.5 millimeter. And then they fit me a little loose. Like they're comfortable socks. Like they're the ones I always wanted to wear when I was at home. And then I started watching more knitting videos, and I think it was the Grocery Girls when they would do their sock talk. And then they started talking about, you know, gauge, and all you have to do is use smarter needles. So I was like, oh, let me try that. So I did, and then yeah, that was a problem. I was doing them in 2.5 when I should have been doing 2.25. So this is another one. This was my second pair, and I love these so much. The yarn is from, what was she called? Woolen, the Woolen Homestead or something like that. Woolen Homestead. She still podcasts, but she doesn't do yarn anymore. And this was in the Earl Grey colorway. I remember that. And then the contrast is Socks Yeah. And I don't remember the color, but this was the second pair that I knit. Yeah, I wish she did still dye. She had a lot of, I wish I would have bought more when she was dyeing, because she had a lot of nice colors. I think I only bought like 2 or 3 skeins of hers. And then this one, bam, this is my friend's colorway from, comes with Mr. Nosy over here, from what is her name? I just ordered some of her new yarns. She does self-striping as well, but her, like, the colorway is Friends, and these are Stroll. I just did alternating, and then I did the second sock. I just alternated the colors. So I did one contrast heel in the opposite color, and they're both yellow on the top. I just thought that would be fun for me, because nobody was going to see the bottom of my foot. But yeah, these are super cool. I need to knit those because I have quite a lot of her colorways. So those are my socks. And then I have gifted, excuse me, 2 pairs to my niece, and I've made my fiance 3 now. I'm working on that 4th one. And then this is the rest of the socks. So let's go through these real quick, because this video is going to be so long. Here's another one. Dang it. Don't have the card in there. So here's another one of her colorways. This was the Gum Would Be Perfection colorway, and I love it. And I actually accidentally ordered 2 pairs of those, like 2 times. So I figured I'd make my fiance a pair, and then I can make myself a pair, and we'll just have matching socks. I might just do my contrast different color though. So that's how much I have so far on one. And I started another baby toe, just so I can have it ready to go. And the contrast color is Stroll, and it's like a navy blue or something like that it's called. So that's that one. Then, oh, and this one is in my Sock Talk bag from Grocery Girls. And then this one, I think I showed this one last time, so I'm not gonna, yeah, it's in my Christmas lights. I won't show that one again. And then this is one of the bags I made. And I need to make more of these because this size is perfect for a sock. Look how little that is. Perfect for my one skein. One skein. Oh, that's ugly. Look at that. All that fuzz. Ooh. This is a Star-Bought yarn. And I might not finish it because I'm not loving the yarn. I mean, that other one that I made for myself was pretty cool. Like, I don't mind using Star-Bought sock yarn, but this one I'm not loving. It's a red heart heel and something, I don't know, I got cut off. But this is what the tag looks like with the discount price on there from Hobby Lobby. And I mean, it looks pretty cool, but you know what, I might finish it because I'm giving it away, and why not just give away store-bought stuff, right? I don't mean to sound so, well, I am a little snobby when it comes to sock yarn, I guess, because I have to work with it, right? Like, we'll see. Next, this bag I love. It's from the Naughty Knitting Sacks. Look at it. I love the constellation. It's so pretty. It has all of them. There I am. I'm a Libra. So in this bag, it is naughty. It has the fornicating skeletons. I love them. They're so funny. And I love that I can have like a kinky bag, but it's only like on the inside, so. Okay. Let me get back to being an adult. I'm doing the Clark socks. And I love these socks. And this is by, what's her name? She podcasts too. But lately she's been doing nothing but, Jacqueline Salem. She's been doing nothing but sewing. I won't even bother showing you the picture. It's terrible. Black and white. I think everybody's made these. And I'm using the Cozy Knitter. And this is the other part, the other half of that one that I had in the basket. And it's in the Peachy Keen color. And this is a cabled pattern. So I'm barely starting the cabled pattern. Look at these stitch markers. I love those. I need more of those. Those are, I think they're tulip too. But I like how they're thin, because I have some pretty stitch markers that I've gotten and they're so thick. Like, I don't want them separating my stitches so much. Yeah. Anyway, so they have a cable in the front and a tiny little cable in the back. So I'm using one of the, I think these are Clover, like just the ones you find at Michael's. But yeah, that's the yarn. I don't know if I showed it or not. And I don't have the contrast color because I left it in the other bag. I mean in the basket. But this is how I do my written. I like to write notes on my patterns, and then I have my, no, I don't have washi tape. This is why I like putting them in the sheet protectors, and then I put the washi tape or the highlighter tape to mark where I am. But yeah, that's that. It probably fell. But that's that one. So that one is like I have to concentrate and pay attention and count my stitches and make sure I'm focused. So I don't do that one a whole lot. I need to like listen to a book or something. This one next. This is the first project bag I ever bought. This is when I had no idea what was out there. And it's from Knit Spin Farms. So this is my first project bag. And of course it's chickens. Of course. And this one. Patons Kroy. That's what that other one is. It's a Patons Kroy sock yarn. And this is the blue stripe rag, like the one that everybody has. And again, I suck. I suck so much. This is when I was doing Afterthought heels, which is not the business. I did not enjoy that at all. The part I didn't enjoy was having to go back. Once my sock was finished, oh, it's stuck. I didn't want to have to go back. Like, I wanted to be done, and oh, I took it off. That's right. It's done. I don't know why I had it on there in the first place. Let's just do that. So it doesn't have a heel yet, but it's done. But I've got one done. One. So I have to go back. Was that you? Somebody's stinking me up. And I used my DPNs from Knit Picks. And I think they're called Dreams or something like that. I don't know. And I'm blind, but these are 2.25. The correct size that I need to be knitting on. And I actually have some left, so I don't know why I didn't make them longer. But I wish I would have known how to make the shadow wrap heel and made the, because now I have to go back and cut and then make the other sock. I want them though. I want them. See, and I love this. Get compact, small little bag. Next, dude, this is gonna be so long. Is another Joji bag, and I love these two. And oh, this yarn. This yarn is amazing, and it's another Grocery Girl collab. I don't know if they were raising money for something, or I don't know what the deal was, or it was for the inclusivity something. I don't remember, but it's by Hello Stella, and it's an 80/20, my favorite. And see, it has their name on there, Grocery Girl. I just don't remember what it was for, like something about like supporting the Black history, or when we were going through that whole inclusivity thing. See, it's a BA bag from Joji. I think I helped her get her business started because I have so many of her bags. It's craziness. And it did come with a mini. And I don't love purple, but this is pretty. This is like a grape. I like that. So I have it in my DPNs. I'm using DPNs for this. And it's in another one of my Random Fandom. This was the DPN holder that came with my little bag. I tried to get the bag, but I couldn't. Somebody took it. Somebody beat me to it. And I'm doing the Rose City Rollers, which is another sock that I think every knitter's made. And that's how far I've gotten. So I had started it, and then I undid it because it was too short. Like I didn't make enough rows, so I kind of compared it to another pair, like a Star-Bought pair that I have that I like the measurement of, and I did it like that because I don't want this rubbing on my shoe. So I don't mind my socks showing because they're cool. These are gonna be awesome. So I made them like a little bit longer to go over my shoe. Like I don't want it to be tucked inside and rubbing. So these are ready to just go round and round. I don't know why they're stashed away, because I love this color. It's super cool. Should pull it out. I should put it in rotation to the amusement park. I just need to change the bag though, because that's too bulky. But that's that one. So this is why I wanted to make these videos, so I can have a log of all the projects that I have that I'm working on. So hopefully it will spark up, but like, okay, I'm not gonna keep showing the same sock with no progress. Okay, next one. Oh look, another Joji bag. And this is Once Upon a Corgi, when they were Once Upon a Corgi, because they changed the name. I don't remember what it's called. Hellhounds something. And this was a collab that she did. It's called Fiddleheads and Puppy Paws, and it's in her Marie Curie 7525 Corridel. And of course it's green. Oh, look at that green. I love it. And she did a pattern along with it and a stitch marker. And I don't have, oh, I think that mini in that basket was this one. I think that's what it was. Yeah. So this one I'm doing in my fancy signature needles that I bought for myself for my birthday one year. And I think I'm doing another Rose City Rollers. This one's ready to go too. I can throw this in with my rotation of my amusement park socks. Ooh, I think I will. Look at this little sheep stitch marker. But yeah, I think it is another Rose City Rollers. And this I have in a DPN holder. Who is this by? I don't know. It doesn't have a tag. I love these though, for when I do my DPNs. They don't get stuck on anything. It keeps my project nice and safe from falling out of the needles. And I did have the little case that they came in there, I guess. Leave that in there. That's another sock whip. We're almost there. Two more. This is in my dodgy bag now. I think this is the one that I won with. So it is a long little bag. I think I was like messing around with sizes, and it does have a handle, and it is zipper, which is not my favorite, but I was learning. And I made a little tab to like hang something, I don't know what, scissors. And then I have a stitch marker or progress keeper that I made. I was messing around with learning how to make stitch markers, and I did make a couple. So this one's a little plant. I don't know if you can see. Plant, and I attached a little heart. That was fun. Oh, I've got a double whammy in here. I've got two socks. This is from a sock blank from, let me see if I can think of them. Oh my God, look how pretty, oh, how pretty that is. I love it. And of course, green. So it's, the blank was called Watermelon. I do remember that. And I have that one finished, and I have this much on the second one. And this is actually super cool. Look at this. I love it. It's so cool. I had it for a long time because I didn't want to like mess it up, because I thought it was so cool. But I finally jumped on and started it. So yeah, these are pretty cool. And of course, it's one of those where I have to cut in the heel, so that's been sitting there. And then the other one I have in here is out of the Head Over Heels by Stylecraft. And that's what it should look like. And it's in the, let's see, it doesn't have a name, Sugarloaf colorway. Sugarloaf. Ah. And that one I'm doing the Hermione's Everyday Sock. And I did have to do that cuff down. So I've got them doing 2 socks at a time. And I think that's why I haven't touched them, because it feels like it's so long. I can't. But that's pretty fun to see like the difference of the color from the opposite end. Because I split it into 2 balls. And it's funny how it's so different. It's the same skein. That's that one. That's the Hermione's, and then my sock blank. And I don't remember who the dyer is, but she's not dyeing anymore. That, and then I've got my Crochet Sisters pin and my other Dodgy Bag Mal pin on there. Okay, last one, guys. Last one. I have it in one of these kind of bags. It looks like a travel toiletry bag. I like these. And this I got from, this is my 2-color sock by Joji Locatelli. And Those are so cool. I want them. I want them. So I'm doing 2 at a time. So I have, I think I'm doing like alternating colors. So that's why I have, look, I'm in mid row. What in the world? That's how much I have of it. So I got to the lace part and you have to concentrate. So I had to put that down. And I've got a thing of my party little Post-its. Let's see, the yarn that I'm using is Malabrigo. So I've got both are Malabrigo, and it's in the chocolate amargo and Turner, I guess. Turner and chocolate amargo. Chocolate amargo, not chocolate. And this is, let's see, made in Peru. It doesn't say. I'm pretty sure. Look, there goes a freaking off-roader in their truck. Making all kinds of noise. Yeah, so I am alternating and like flip-flop the colors. So I did green and the chocolate. So that's why I have my instructions, the different colors, so that way I know. I have it written down somewhere. See, this one I started in the green color, so that's for this one. But yeah, I have to concentrate, so I stopped working on them. But these are my colors and I love them. And this is when I didn't have a Swift or a yarn winder, so I was winding my skeins by hand. And then I got a I always want to say namaste. It's not a namaste. It's a little stick and you wind your yarn and you're turning and it turns into a cake. I got one of those. So that is it for Sock Talk, guys. That was a lot. I've got so many socks going. It's ridiculous because they're just all sitting there waiting for me to give them attention. And that's just how I roll. So that's in my cart. That's all, everything that I have in my cart. I'm gonna have to hang all these bags back, but it's so long. I don't know if I should do my, I talk so much. Once I get started, guys, I can't shut up. I'm just gonna record it, and then if it gets too long, I'll just cut it out and I'll make a separate video for all my acquisitions. So, oh, I was gonna show this too. I don't know why I tossed it. So I made this bag years ago, and it's a grocery bag. It is cotton, sugar and cream. Ew, it's dirty. Yuck. So I learned from this one. I made the strap super long, so cotton stretches. So when I fill it up, like I usually just use this for my vegetables. Like if I fill this thing up, because it's so big, it'll stretch so long that if I put it over my shoulder, I'm almost dragging the bag on the floor. So I learned my lesson. The next one I made it, you know, about this long, and the straps I made a whole lot shorter too. But yeah, here we go, TSA checking.